Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. So, this is going to be a short message. I was led by the Spirit to drop this message. So, if you're listening to this, you are one of those lucky people to hear this. And I believe it's for someone out there. There is someone that really needs to hear this. If we're asked as believers if we truly trust God, the title of this message is Trusting God and Believing in Him, believing in His timing. Now, as believers, if we're asked, do you really trust God? The answer will be yes. Yes, you trust God. But by our actions, we say the opposite. You trust God, you believe in Him, you know that you can do this for you, but you make alternatives, you create options, and then you also give God the specific time. Like you tell Him what you want, you tell Him the time that you want it to happen, and when it's not that time, you lose your faith in Him and you lose your courage and confidence in Him. So we tend to create options. We tend to create a pictorial image of what we want, not knowing that the Bible says His ways are far above our ways and His thoughts are far above our thoughts. Means what we think is different from what Christ thinks. And what we want sometimes is quite different from what He wants. So when we have this image of what we want and we don't see it coming up the way we want it to come out, we tend to lose our confidence and trust in Him, not knowing that all that He does is perfect. Like the Bible said, He loved us, like He loved us so much that He gave us His only begotten Son. That is the level and extent of the kind of love God has for us. And He says, greater love as a man to lay down his life for his brother means a love of sacrifice is like the greatest love that you can ever do. Sacrifice is the greatest thing you can ever do. So if Christ can do all those things for us, that means his thought for us is pure and genuine. So why then you lose confidence on trust in Him? Why do you have to doubt whenever you ask? The Bible also says, if in Hebrews 11:6 it says, without faith it's impossible to please God, that they who want to draw closer to God must believe that He exists and that He is the rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. Means God is always there. He's always there to fulfill His promises. He's always faithful. He's always just. He's always true. But He wants us to hold on to Him even when we don't see it working like the way we want it to be. Everything just seems like we keep asking ourselves, God, when, God, when, God, when, and then we don't know that He's actually behind the scene making things work out for good for us. For the Bible says He makes things work out for all things work it out for good for those that love Him and are called according to His purpose. So it's actually working behind the scenes to make it work out for good for us. So we've been asking and believing God and it hasn't come into materialization. I just want you to know that He knows, He sees, and He's working out everything for your own good. It may not happen the way you want it, but believe me, when it happens, you will know that it was actually the best thing that could have ever happened to you. You will know that it was actually more than what you have actually planned or expected it to come out to be. I'm saying this also because I've been in such situation whereby I am confused, I get troubled, I get worried of a lot of things. And I just sometimes I believe God, maybe God is far away from me, maybe God is not listening to me, maybe God is not hearing me. And then I begin to ask myself, when is this going to happen? But it actually did. Things actually worked out well. It didn't really go like the way I planned it to be, but it went perfectly well that I have peace. I have this joy. Now, I'm also saying this because if you're doing something that you don't find peace, you don't find joy in it, I think it's high time you stop and you rely on God's timing and you rely on God. You put it to God in prayer and believe God that He will actually do it the way He wants it. So I think it's time to submit that issue and that problem to God, take it to God in prayer, and hold on to His words and believe that He will make everything work out for your own good. When you're having uncertainty, when you are scared, when you're taking a decision and you're worried, you're afraid, I think you should just pause. I think you should just reflect on it because it could actually be a very wrong decision. I'm saying this because I know whenever you're making a decision that is right, there's this peace that comes with it, there's this joy that comes with it. So if you're in a place, you're in a position, you're taking a decision and you're not happy, you're not feeling comfortable, you're troubled, you're worried, I bet you that decision is likely to be a wrong decision that you may end up regretting. And I want you to know that whenever you believe in God and you trust in Him, and by your action says that, okay, yes, this child really trusts me, this child really believes me, God will definitely make it work out for your good, and you definitely make it work out for the good of them that love Him. So hold on, trust God, believe in God, and know that He is in charge and He will make it work out for your own good. So the only thing you need to do is to hold on to Him and trust Him and believe that He is able to do it. He has done it and He's going to definitely do it. And understand that no situation and condition that you are actually in right now is worse than what another person has actually been in. Like if everybody should share their stories, should share their situations, their circumstances to you, you will understand that you are even lucky. Your situation is even little, like it's even nothing compared to what other people has gone through. So if they have gone through that, you will definitely come out of it and you come out of it stronger. So this is a message for your own good. Thank you so much for listening to this message. Hopefully, I'm going to see you again. I'm going to see you again in my next video. For now, bye.